Hello, Crimson. Hello. Yep, I'm gonna have my sippy sips. How are we doing today? How are we doing today, Crimson? Play Balloons T6. Oh, okay. I've never played that game before. And I may have just gotten this shiny Clepper like seconds before I started streaming. I was trying to get a few resets in for Eevee because that is the next main target for today. Once this thing evolves into a Clefairy, that should be the whole Cleffa family completed. Oh, I've got already got an interesting story to talk about today. So, if you know about Cloudflare, that verification system that checks if something is a bot or not, yeah, that went down today, and it left me unable to watch my anime because I sailed the seven seas for my anime. So I literally had to wait extra time just to be able to watch my anime again. Yeah. Also, there we go. Clefairy family is done. Oh, and I got a Roselia. That's that one done as well. I'm not going to count the living deck stuff until I get all the final forms, so I'm not going to bother counting that up yet. So all the Flabebe and Floats, another Pancham, an Ekans, an Abra and a Kadabra, Pansear, Pelia, Rolls and Gallade, Swablu, Eevee, all of its Eeveelutions, Hippopotas, 2 Gibble, Dynamo, Electric, Dratini, Dragonet, all of the remaining Kanto starters, Inkay, Skrelp, Goomy, Sliggoo, Bergmite, Phantom, Scraggy, Litwick, Lampent, all the fossils, Heliolisk, all of the Pumpkaboos, all of the Gorgeists, Larvitar, Pupitar, Froakie, Frogadier, Chespin, Quilladin, Rapigan, and Vixen. I don't think I'll be able to get it done before the DLC, but I'm hoping I can at least get the full Living Shiny decks completed before the next game's release. Yeah. Oh, and tomorrow, I'm not going to be doing Legends EA tomorrow. I'm actually going to be doing Sonic Racing Crossworlds tomorrow, for a change. Just because there's a new DLC dropping tomorrow. Although knowing me, I probably won't use anything new from the DLC and I'll just get ready for the festival that'll probably start in a couple of days. There's Clefairy. Right. 19. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So I guess let's try and go for an Eevee. So I think I will start with the Sinnoh Eeveelutions, and then I'll do the quartet of the Kanto Eeveelutions. I say quartet because there's also just Eevee itself. And no matter what I do, I could never get a shiny Eevee through the bench method. Even if I've gone AFK for a long time in a certain area, I get nothing. I really just hope that DLC makes Eevee easy to encounter. Now, they're already making a bunch of other Pokemon easier to encounter, and including more on top of that. So I hope that some Pokemon are, like, specific Pokemon like Gibble, Dratini, basically all the star legendaries, I hope all of them are made easy to encounter. Not only enough for Trevor? Oh, you know, I also learned something interesting about Cafe Ultimo in this game. For some reason, it costs 100,000 Pokédollars to have some coffee. Like, you don't even get anything special, just get coffee. It's probably the biggest waste and troll in the series. I think it tops Mindy's Haunter. I think it tops that, honestly. Because the Haunter with an Everstone was obviously a massive troll. But this one's even worse because it's directly affecting the player. Because at least with Mindy's Haunter, you get a Haunter at the very least. But with this, you lose 100k and get nothing. Maybe a little bit of friendship. Oh, Prodigy's here. Hello. How have you been, Prodigy? How you been? How you been? Wait, you got a doggo? Blackboy, is that a dog? Sounds like it's a dog breed, is it? I'm confused. Are you on about the game? Because if so... Yeah, I have no idea anything about the game. Ooh, an Alpha Drum. Okay, just talking about the game. Okay. Here I am, all confused, thinking he's talking about dogs. But seriously though, Prodigy, how have you been recently? Because I know Birmingham's not a... well, that and basically anywhere in the UK. Shit shows right now. Like, both of the places that we could live. Just... nightmares. I think it's worse in the big cities, though. Anything? Come on, please just give me Eevee, please. You good, Prodigy? You're just being a little... You're just trying to make sounds of the emotes. Am I even... yeah, okay. I thought I was muted for a second. Haha, nice try, perfect. Try again, do better. Har har. I saw that coming. How are you doing, perfect? I should probably show off what my latest shiny was. I got another Clefairy! Although it was a Clefairy, but evolved into a Clefairy. Good, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. I may have reorganized my boxes to focus on the living decks again. Just because, look at the counter. I'm 14 away from finishing the challenge. And it's just the Kanto starters, the Eeveelutions, Gallade, and the fossils. Like, those are the only ones for the final form decks. So I might as well get ready for the living decks, because I've made a lot of progress already. And for Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist, I'm doing all of the varieties. Just because they have fixed spawns during different times of day. And I'm pretty sure the large one definitely shows up at night, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it just says Zone 15, doesn't say what time of day. So right now, I'm going to try and get an Eevee. I've already phased on that Clefairy, but since I needed it anyway, it was all fine. But after my next shiny in this area, I might try and go for some more Pumpkaboo. At the very least, there's the measurement scaler. Like, nearby, so I can see which size I got. I only got lucky last time figuring out what size my Gourgeist was. It's because the Pokédex helped me. So if I get another large one, it'll be a bit troublesome. So I won't be able to figure it out as easily. I think then again, I will be able to figure it out as easily. Yeah, I'm sure what I've got planned for tonight. Just more shiny hunting, honestly. So... Oh, I'm tired. Eevee is going to be my main target, but I do also want to go for some other Pokemon to prepare for my shiny living decks, even though I've completed a good majority of it already. I'm still including alternate forms. So all of the Flabébé, all the Floette, all the Furfrou, the gender variants of Meowstic and Pyroar. I'm not going to worry too much about the other gender variants, the ones that have basically no difference. I'm just going to focus on the ones that truly look different. Like a completely different model, not a different like texture or slight alteration to the model. So like Scyther and Sizzle, abdomens change size. Yeah. Oh, but Hippopotas and Hippowdon? I'm not going to worry too much because that is literally just a texture swap. I do need to get another Hippopotas though. I might also try and form the Gibble glitch again, like a spawn a duplicator, and get 2 more Gibble and 2 more Chespin. Because getting all of the stuff that are burrowed spawns is going to be the hard part for now. And hopefully... get another Onyx soon as well. Where is Eevee? Oh, there's Eevee. Okay. Yeah, the next shiny I get, well, hopefully it will be an Eevee, because I don't need anything else in this area. It's just 5 or 6 Eevee I need, and then that's go. But I did manage to get, what else did I get recently? Oh yeah, the majority of these are either alphas or gender variants. If I really want to push the extra distance and go for other gender variants, I've got them ready. So like Heracross, Gyarados, Pikachu, Raichu, Houndoom, I've got all those ready. And then the rest of these are a bunch of shiny alphas I've gotten. I'm also considering whether I should do the alternate forms of these as well. So, obviously, female Meganium. What else was there? Female Meganium. The male and female Gyarados and Magikarp, so I need to get the male variants. I mean, I could do that, but I feel like it'd probably be a waste of time. Oh yeah, there's also we're getting new DLC information tomorrow as well for ZA. I won't be able to watch it live because I'll be on the bus home from work, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we get to see some new Mega Evolutions and confirmation of some returning Pokemon. I honestly just hope we can see the Hoenn starters, at the very least. Like, even if it's just one of them in the background, or maybe a little shot of the trio, that'd be enough. But also, like, more stuff on the story, maybe. A couple of new Megas, because we're definitely getting new Mega Evolutions. Where is... Oh, it's just the buildings through the bushes. Let me just check something. Oh, Jackie, hello! Hello, Jackie! How you do? How you do? I'm doing good, I'm also doing good. Jackie, how are you? I feel like it sounded like I was answering my own question. Yeah, how are you doing, Jackie? There's Eevee. Right now, I'm just shiny hunting an Eevee. Fingers crossed I can get it today. Because then it'll be the first out of 6 I need to get. Because I already have 3 of the evolutions. And I need to get 5 more evolutions and just the base Eevee. I'm not going to go as far as trying to get a female Eevee. But if I did ever want to go that extra distance, I could. If I wanted to. So I'm thinking, either I get an Eevee, or I phase on something else, kill it, and then go and try and go for Pumpkaboo. Because that's a lot of Pumpkaboo I need to get. Because I'm going the extra mile for Pumpkaboo and getting all of the size varieties. I already have the large Wargeist. I just need to get medium, small, large, jumbo Pumpkaboo and medium, small, jumbo Wargeist. It probably won't even take that long. I just need to keep warping to Cafe Ultimo until they shine. But from what I've heard, there's actually one downside about Pumpkaboo when shiny hunting it. For some reason, it's one of the only Pokemon that doesn't actually stay, like, registered on the map if it shows up as a shiny. So if you teleport, right as you see a Pumpkaboo, it's gone, probably. So I'll have to be very careful. Oh, and I've already said this to the others, but Chiaki, I am doing Sonic Racing Cross Worlds tomorrow. So if you or Crimson want to join in for some online play, I'd be down for it. Mostly because we've got that SpongeBob DLC. Even though I probably will never use the SpongeBob characters or the vehicle, there is still the map I've got to do. So I'll be doing a bunch of the single-player stuff for the new map, and I'll probably be getting ready for... what do you call it? I forgot what it was. Getting ready for the festival, that's it. Because, while I've not played it as much as I used to, I have always returned to the game for the newest festivals, and just grinded all of the rewards. I got all the Persona rewards, because 2 of the sizes a day only, 2 a night. Yeah, exactly. If there were all 4 of them were all times of the day, I probably wouldn't have bothered with the size varieties. But the fact that it's 2 different forms per day, that makes it slightly easier to go about doing it. It's been a while since the shiny Eevee showed up. Hopefully it doesn't take too much longer. Because I do need to get 6 more of these Eevee. And if I want to go the extra step further, and go for all the slight gender variations, then I'd have to get a 7th Eevee on top of that. Because if I've gotten this much progress done in about a month, I'm confident I'll be able to get it completely done by the time the next Pokemon games come out. I'm not referring to Pokopia, because that's just a spin-off. I mean, like, Generation 10, those games. Which they're probably going to release next November, like the usual schedule. So hopefully by then, my shiny living dex will be 100% done. Oh, but now I've also got to consider the fact that the DLC releases in like half a month. So I've also got to consider all those, but then again, the DLC will probably make getting a bunch of the Pokemon way easier to get. Like from what I've seen, pseudo-legendaries, fossil Pokemon. I feel like all of those ones are going to be way easier to get. I hope the starters will be easier to get as well. Because the majority of them being from Zone 20, or having only a single spawn in the entire map, I'm mostly referring to Fennekin and Froakie, it's a bit of a pain to get all of them. So the Kanto starters, the MC starters, the Hoenn starters, and the Carlos starters. I want to see all of them make an appearance in the DLC through spawns. All the pseudo legendaries, all the fossil Pokemon. It'll take a long time. So I'll probably have a look at all the scrub data so I can determine what Pokemon I'm going to shiny hunt. But I don't know the Pokédex order. So I'll probably have it like all sorted out by the time the DLC goes live. But I'll probably have to reorganize it just so I can see the in-game Pokédex. But then again, I'm probably going to focus on trying to complete the Pokédex before I focus on shiny hunting. Because like with the base decks, I'm going to do a living dex. Just to make it easier for when the home transfer happens. I can just pop them all into home all at once. And I probably won't bring them back into this game unless I need some of the legendaries or something. I mean, I probably might just put the legendaries back. Who knows? Also, I'm kind of half expecting that the Mewtwo extra side mission will probably be made available tomorrow. Judging by how the Diancie event was made day one of the first DLC info drop, Mewtwo could have its event dropped tomorrow. Or during the third info drop. Either during tomorrow's info drop or the third one. And those timings just make a lot of sense. And then sometime after the DLC goes live, either it'll be an epilogue story or an extra drop for a Volcanion. Because as far as we know absolutely nothing about Volcanion in the game. It's gotta be something to do with the DLC. I don't even see the Eevee. Oh, now I can hear it. Hope it's not as hard to catch. Wait, where's the Eevee? I can hear the Eevee. Oh, there it is. I mean, let's be honest. With Volcanion, it probably might be somewhat difficult to catch. I wouldn't... Honestly, I have no idea. Just because we've never caught a Volcanion before. Then again, at the same time, we've never caught any of our Carlos Mythicals before. I'm pretty sure the only time we got to catch the Mythicals originally was the first 4 generations. And then Generation 5 also had that technically, but only for one of them. Meloetta and Keldeo were both distributions, unfortunately. And Victini was obtainable in the base games of Black and White. But, that was when they first introduced Shiny Locks. One of the worst features ever brought into Pokemon. Be interesting if that Gorgeist ended up being shiny, because if it did, that could save me some trading. So there's supposed to be a new Mega Evolution revealed for tomorrow? Hopefully! Fingers crossed. So the two that I hope get revealed Honestly, I want to see Golurk and Meowstic get their new Megas. Supposedly, they're on track to get Mega Evolutions, so I hope those two get their reveals tomorrow. Like, fingers crossed. And they'll probably also announce the next 3 seasons for Ranked, even though they're not learning that we don't want to do Ranked battles. Because they clearly haven't learned when they announced Season 4. They clearly did not learn that people do not like to do online for exclusive items. If it was for something as pointless as clothing, people probably wouldn't care because they've done that before. But not with a Mega Evolution stone. Well, you know, the Mega Evolution for Lucario, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know why they're doing secondary Megas for Garchomp, Axel, and Lucario. Like, this was the perfect opportunity to give us more Mega starters. Like, the ones I was hoping for. Typhlosion, Superior, and Samurott. Then it could complete those trios, the Johto and the Universe starters, all having Megas. Like, wait, what was that? Story. Like, they could have done that. I mean, some people were saying that they were hoping the Sinnoh starters got Megas. Nah. They should finish the first 2 trios before they start another one. It won't matter to them because I think they want Battle Royale Online to stay alive. I mean, it's all well and good. They want to have some form of online competition. But there shouldn't be exclusive Megastones as rewards. If it was just early access kinds of things, then like just having the rewards through online first, and then when the next season happens, and they just put them in Quasartico. If it was like that, I wouldn't be so annoyed. Because all we'd have to do is wait a bit longer. Is it also bad I kind of don't want to get Pumpkaboo or Gorgeist as alphas? Because like that quest giver said, it's hard to differentiate the varieties when they're alphas. So I kind of want to get them all as non-alphas and just get like alphas as bonuses. Yep, a lot of Pumpkaboo, but not a single one of them are purple. Did I? No. Okay, I'm just seeing things. There's a lot of Pumpkaboo that spawn here. I'm still remembering how long it took me to get my first shiny Pumpkaboo. It taking literally 2 seconds. I think I did like 2 resets and then the first shiny Pumpkaboo shined. I still can't believe how quickly that took. I know my priority should be on Eeveelutions, but those resets are boring. Because I don't want to get into a state where... Oh my god! That is a shiny Alpha Gorgeist! That's a shiny Alpha Gorgeist right there. Oh my lord. Oh boy. Oh god, everything's trying to kill me. Alright, Pyro, get in here. What? Shiny Alpha Beedrill as well! What the heck? Oh, oh! No! No, 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 no. Okay, everything got in the way. Hold on. I don't think I caught anything. Wait, hold on. Ooh! I almost lost that Gorgeist. Oh boy. No! Oh, you little... Ah! Everything's trying to kill me. I can't get that Gorgeist. Okay. Okay, I got the Gorgeist. Okay, I got the Beedrill as well. Okay. That was a pain, but I got them. Right, there's the Beedrill. There it is. Alright. And my shiny Gorgeist. Obviously it's XL, but let's have a look at the Pokédex. Okay. Okay, so this one's a medium variety one. Okay. Good to know. This one's a medium-sized one. Where's changed nickname? Yeah, so even though it's an alpha, it's a medium-sized variety. So that one's large, that one's small, this one's medium. And it's an alpha. Phew! Okay. Alright. Well, that was unexpected. 2 shiny alphas. In a row. Alright, but we'll get Pyro out, just so I can drain away the extra time. Any shiny Avatar in there? Look like it. Okay. I'll just save my game again. Now, I'm going to zone 4 because I need an Ekans. And Ekans only shows up during the day. Okay. Still can't believe how lucky I got there. I've barely done any resets in there, and 2 shiny alphas in a row. That was a real pain to try and catch those. There's the target. Ekans. I'm thinking after this Ekans, I might go for a Pansear. Because then I'll have all 6 of the monkeys. Again, I know I've got the priority list, but I don't want to get burned out, so that's why I'm just doing other things as well. This is just my way to avoid burnout in this game. Because honestly, if I get burnout right before the DLC happens, that'll be bad. Like, seriously bad. Oh, my cushion's all over the place. Ugh. It's supposed to be memory foam, yet it's flatter than a pancake. Oh, that's a Spuper. Side, also a Spuper. What? Where is that? So yeah, one thing I'm considering doing at some point, possibly a zone lock challenge with somebody. Try and get shiny in each zone first. And fingers crossed. Oh damn it! I wasted a ball. Fingers crossed I'll be able to get everything I need. Hopefully some new stuff. Right, we found a bench. I'm going to change it back to morning, because I'm not seeing any Ekans. Oh, give me my balls back. So I was going to shiny hunt from 2 rows now. You found a male shiny rose. Come on. You're digging the salt into my wound here. I can't get a Gallade. I've gotten 3 Gardevoir so far. 3! 3 different Gardevoir. And I've not gotten a single male rose. 2 of the Gardevoir were male. But I just don't have a female. I don't have a male rose. I wish there were more consistent spots to get rolls. Or at the very least, rolls in a zone. Because in fact, if we could find it in a zone, it'd be so much easier to get. Guessing it's a female chance. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I could have a look. Right, so Litleo's gender chance 12.5% male and 87.5% female. Rolts? No. Ralts is a 50-50 chance, so a way higher chance of getting a male compared to Litleo. Um, Yet I lost that 50-50 chance with the first Ralts. You just got unlucky. I mean, it's not just the fact that I got unlucky. Is that my first two were Gardevoir, and then the Ralts happened to be female, which I didn't mind too much because I wanted a Gardevoir on my DLC team, and to me at least, Gardevoir is a feminine Pokemon. So that's why I preferred to have a female one. Alright, I'm gonna run through the cemetery, see if I can find a shiny. I'm not seeing any snakes. Nope. Right. Ay, ay, ay. So I know for sure that this week is not going to be a complete, like, Legends EA week. There is going to be some Sonic Racing Crosswords thrown in there as well. Tomorrow. Just because of the new DLC launching, I want to get all the single-player stuff out of the way. And then when the new festival happens, which will probably be like 3 or 4 days time after that, I'll see if I can get Crimson and Chiaki, see if they want to join me in that. Because last time I did the festival on my own, maybe we can try and have some more fun with it this time. And I'm probably not going to use any of the new stuff. I can imagine what the teams would probably be though. Yellow team, a pink team, and a blue team. With Patrick, Squidward, and SpongeBob. Unless they have a red team for Mr. Krabs. I'd gladly join you. Hey! Oy! I think for me, I'll probably use my B-Dasher Mark III combo. Oh! Wait, is it a Weedle? Wait. There's a shiny. It's not a Weedle. Something in here. Is it a Spinnerack? It's not that Ekans. Shined. Oh, bye-bye, bug. Alright. Yeah, with the SpongeBob Festival, again, I'm probably not going to use any of the SpongeBob characters because I have no attachment to the SpongeBob series. Like, at all. It wasn't a cartoon I grew up with. So I've got no attachment to it. But I'll play the festival because I like to try and 100% things. Yeah, also, on December 4th, I'll also do more Sonic Racing Crossworld stuff. Mainly because that's when the Switch 2 edition releases. So I'll definitely want to try out this upgraded version. I think there's probably also going to be an update to add another 3 characters in the game. I don't remember which one it was. Was it from Like a Dragon or was it from Yakuza? One of the two. I've forgotten his name. You can tell how little I focus on those series. But I'm pretty sure he's going to release this month as well. Because December already has a free character plan that's going to be Knights. I'll probably give her a chance as well. And then January it's going to be II. Then February, the one that a lot of people are looking forward to, including me, England Whisper. Also, I think it kind of sucks that the majority of the DLC characters don't get to have like passive voices. Like, why can't they just do it how Hatsune Miku has her voice? Like, she doesn't have to directly interact with anyone. She just doesn't need to be mute or have sound effects as her voice. It really as simple as that. Spupa. I'm gonna do a run through now. There's a few Ekans, but they're all purple. I'm also thinking, depending on what day it is, on the 5th, I might spend that day focus on Five Nights at Freddy's. Just because the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie releases that day. I think it's the 5th. But I'm probably going to stream something FNAF related. Like maybe one of the VR games. Because something tells me I don't think Secret of the Mimics VR version is going to be out by then. So maybe I'll do one of the Help Wanteds. Help Wanted. Oh, maybe there was I think there was a mod for Help Wanted that basically added new content. So like a fan-made DLC. I might give that a try if it's available. If that's available, I'll download the mod for my Help Wanted game. And we could do that for the stream. Anything? Green snake? I know I've gotten one Ekans here before, but I need to get another one. Oh, hydrate, yep. So, I'm also not sure how long it's going to take before I finally get back to Mario Kart World. I think the only thing that's going to get me back to playing that game, like, for a while, is going to be new content. Unless they release brand new content to the game, I'm probably not going to touch it, because I'd much rather play Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Because at the moment, that's more fun to me. Oh, Necro's here! Hello! Hello, Necro! I see you claiming the orb. Hello! How are you doing today, Necro? Need to hang for a little bit while he has it. I'm doing great, I'm doing great. I was just chatting with everyone else about what some of my upcoming streams are going to be like. So I'll repeat them again now you're here, just to make just to keep people up to date. So tomorrow, Soccer Racing Cross Worlds because new DLC launches, and then whenever the festival happens in that game, another Cross World session. And then I know there's probably going to be another festival for the next free character, so whenever that happens. And December 4th, more Racing Cross Worlds, because that's when the Switch 2 update happens. And then on December 5th, I'm thinking of doing a modded Five Nights at Freddy's VR game for the day, since that's the day that the FNAF 2 movie releases. So I'm thinking I get like the FNAF Help Wanted Plus mod, pop it onto my Help Wanted, and we just stream that. Because I've been eyeing it for a while, but I'm not sure whether it's released yet or not. Switching up. Yeah. If I'm being completely honest, as much as I love ZA, I might honestly take a little break from it pretty soon. Just because I want to try and recharge before the DLC. So, if I'm being completely honest, I know I've only just brought it up now, but I'm thinking I'll take a break from Legends EA starting tomorrow. Or starting tomorrow. And then I'll try and play some other games. Maybe I can do a few other FNAF games. I'd love to do some VR on stream. I have to figure out how to get the Twitch chat to work in VR. Because I'd love to try and do some more VR streams. Because I have not done them in a while. Probably a good idea. That way you're not completely burnt out. Yeah, I was thinking that. Literally exactly for that purpose. Because from what I've seen, the DLC is going to be a lot more complicated than usual Pokemon. So I really don't want to get burnt out. So, yeah. Today, at the very least, might be the last ZA stream until 10th. Maybe I'll go back to focusing on Crossworlds. Pretty excited for the roguelike elements. I honestly, I've not really played a roguelike game, I don't think. Like, I genuinely don't think I've played one. I mean, I might have and just not realised it, but as far as I remember, I have not played a roguelike game. Oh, okay. That's also another game I've never played. What other popular rogue? Is that? That's a shiny Ghastly. Hold on. Don't need that. Okay. Are there any other roguelikes I might have heard of? Because I feel like I might have heard of some and just not realized they were roguelike. Magicraft. Never heard of it. Anything else? Hades. Okay, that one I have heard of. I've just not played it yet. Like, Hades 2 is up for nomination for the Game of the Year. And at the very least, the Game of the Year nominations, they actually look pretty solid this year. Because at the very least, 4 of the games that are being nominated, I've heard nothing but good stuff about them. I think it was Expedition 33, Hades 2, Donkey Kong Bonanza, which, that's surprising. But I'm not surprised they decided to put it on there. I don't remember what the other 2 were. I know one of them was a popular one, and the other one I'd never really heard of. Oh, one game I'm thinking of playing? I've seen a lot of people enjoying this game recently. I'm thinking of getting Dispatch. I'm actually considering, like, doing some of it on stream. Like, is that a game I should probably consider? Dispatch. Let me get Steam. Oh yeah, I've got it on my wish list. I mean, £25. Overwhelmingly positive. Yeah, it's basically like a visual novel game. What kind of game is it? There's a... Okay, let me read through some of the tags. There's also a demo, so I probably should try the demo. Tags. Choices matter, story rich, 18 plus stuff, superhero, single player, comedy, romance, choose your own adventure, episodic, strategy, cinematic, funny, action, point and click, comic book, indie, adventure, soundtrack, atmosphere. Yes, basically, yeah. I've seen a lot of good stuff about it, and apparently there's even a built-in like censorship just so you don't have any troubles actually streaming it, which honestly I find kind of funny because I remember seeing one clip. I think it's something to do like a toxic sludge from villain or something, and they had the black censor bar over his and I was watching Henya react to that scene. She was kettling it out with laughter. Just don't play it on the stream if you play it. Yeah, I think I get paid in a couple of days. Opening's on the 21st I get paid. So yeah, I think on the day I get paid, I'll probably buy the game. Maybe for now at least I'll get the demo just so I can try things out. But I'll probably get the game. It's really cheap as well. Yeah, I feel like the rest of the streams for the year, there's gonna be some interesting stuff. So, I also want to do some more multiplayer stuff, like games with chat or, in general, just group games. But for like group games, obviously I need to find some people to do it first. And I've also got to make sure I can get like the right timing because the majority of my friends aren't even in the UK, so I need to. I would have to time things around that. What was that? Oh, it's just a massive snake. Oh, if only it was a green one. So I found 2 shinies before the Ekans. And of course it was the 2 that I constantly get dupes over. Wait, Necro, you said you were having lunch, right? Oh, and still want to drag you and Celestic and Boy into repos. I would love to do that. Honestly, I would love to do Repo because I've still not done like a proper playthrough of that with somebody yet. Wait, now I think about it. Repo and Lethal Company, aren't those games roguelike? Like, call me crazy, but aren't those roguelike games? They are, right? Technically. And then I guess that's probably the closest I've played to a roguelike game, I guess. Oh. Oh, okay, yeah, I guess the spam snuck in before it was banned. But yeah, Necro, you said you were eating lunch? What are you eating? Out of curiosity. Ramen. Ooh, is it like instant pot ramen or like packet ramen? Or just proper ramen? Instant? Oh, okay. The last one I had was packet ramen, But it's not really ramen, more like just instant noodles. So one of them was chicken pack, and another one was soba, like a chili soba. Proof that it's not chili ramen. It's literally just generic instant noodles, and threw in a couple of scoops of MSG and some sriracha. Oh, that was so good. Oh, even better, some Cornish cruncher cheese. Like, that was the first time I actually had cheese on my noodles. It's really good. It's got to be a strong cheese, but it was really nice. Like, you wouldn't think it would work, but I'm the kind of person that has the taste buds where cheese works with anything. Well, vast majority of anything. Who the heck puts cheese on the noodles? Oh, this guy! This guy puts cheese on noodles. Oh, because if I'm gonna have like a ramen bowl, I'm not gonna put cheese on that. Because that's an actual dish that's not supposed to have cheese. But it's just a quick meal that I put together, and I just fancied having some cheese on it. If I'm gonna have an actual ramen bowl, obviously I'm not gonna put cheese on. But the last time I did have like a proper ramen bowl, I can't remember if it was a beef ramen or if it was pork ramen. It might have been pork. I think it was a pork bowl. Had hot pot. I don't think I've actually had a hot pot before. Like, I genuinely don't think I've had a hot pot. Like, a single time. Because when the family is always cooking food, it's always boring British meals. I'm not even trying to be rude here or anything, but they only like to cook bland British stuff. And I have the conveyor belt for the veggies. Oh, speaking of a conveyor, while I was in London, I saw that there was a conveyor, like a sushi conveyor, but for cheese. And honestly, I wish we could have gone there, but it was reservation only, so we'll just have to think about it next time. Because me and Mama Harpy, we absolutely love cheese. Like, cheese is our fuel source. Cheese on the ramen. I probably won't have cheese on the ramen again. I just wanted to try it at least once. Knowing me, I'm just gonna go back to how I used to do it. It was just a one-time trying thing. Oh, and also, I've also had cold soba before. Like, it was the middle of summer, and I had basically just cold soba. And that was surprisingly good. Like, my Mama Harpy thought I was crazy for having cold soba, but it's an actual dish. Wanna try the cold soba that comes in the water chutes? Oh. If I'm being completely honest, there's so much Japanese food I want to try, but the problem is, in my area, there's literally nothing Japanese related. And then when there is, like, takeout stuff, either it's cheap Chinese takeaway, or European stuff, like mid-European. And yeah, I've been put off that recently, so there's not really much in the area, and my gut does not agree with cheap Chinese, like, at all. It used to be good, but it feels like lately the quality is downgraded. Because the last time I had some, I had a gut flare-up, like a chronic flare-up from it. That's the reason why I've kind of been put off Chinese food. Like, specifically Chinese takeaway. And the next time we had it, I had a bad feeling. I had a chip, and I could feel my gut was not going to be happy with it. We have a boba place that sells takoyaki. Oh, there is actually a sushi boba place, in like the main town near where I live. they had karage sushi there before. Well, yeah, it's just taking the fried chicken, also getting the scrapings of the batter, putting it in there, add some mayo, some cucumber. That's probably the only time I've actually enjoyed sushi. And I tried boba tea, but I feel like I still haven't found the right flavor for me yet. And with takoyaki, I've had takoyaki before, but unfortunately, it was not high quality takoyaki. It was I went to Disney World in Florida, and they had a section focused on Japan. So like a Japanese restaurant, they even had a takeout style takoyaki stall, and we even had a store that had yeah, over there, yeah. And they even had like the whole store with a bunch of like Japanese focused stuff. Funny enough, that was the only place I actually bought some stuff from Disney. Well, besides getting a birthday slash Mother's Day present for Mama Harvey. Yeah, I ended up buying the Hatsune Miku plushie from there. But yeah, I had the takoyaki, and it didn't taste right. Like, I know I've not really eaten octopus that much, but I know I've seen how takoyaki is supposed to be eaten, or like, prepared. The one I was served was probably at least 10 minutes old. And from what I know with takoyaki, it's supposed to be eaten fresh off the grill. Like, onto the grill, 1 second later, onto the plate, 1 second later, into the gob, into your mouth. Not sitting on the side for 10 minutes. I had some of it, but unfortunately, yeah, piping hot, it's supposed to be piping hot. It's supposed to be the kind of piping hot you have to be puffing in air while you're still chewing on it. It was not that level. It just didn't feel right. It didn't quite taste right. I feel like if it was absolutely piping hot like it's supposed to be, I probably would have enjoyed it. But unfortunately, they didn't do it properly. So I didn't get to fully enjoy it. So hopefully one day I can try real takoyaki. Or at least something similar to takoyaki, but with a different filling. Because I know that taco is, another shiny ghastly. I know that taco is like the octopus. Maybe if I had like fresh takoyaki, I would probably enjoy it. Let me just do a check, see if there's anything else. Snake. Love octopus sashimi. I need to have other kinds of sushi stuff. Because I've only had I've had the karage sushi. I've tried an onigiri bowl. And honestly the onigiri is nice. I've gotta have the obviously gotta have the right filling. And I gotta have my wasabi on there. But I think if I just eat it more, maybe I'll be able to enjoy it more. But the problem is, it's like a 20-minute bus ride just to find that store. We need one where I live. But instead of, oh, I don't know, putting in something that people actually want, they're just putting casinos everywhere. Like, enough with the casinos. How about different culture foods? I want to have more Japanese restaurants. Like, for all the Japanese restaurants there are like 9 European restaurants. Or shops. It's getting annoying. Like, there's no variety anymore. And I bet half of those European stores are just laundering money. It wouldn't surprise me at this point. I'm going off on a tangent now, but what basically, yeah, what I'm trying to get at, there needs to be more Japanese restaurants in rural parts of the UK. I might just stay for a visit. We'll just spend the whole time eating. I don't know when we're going to go back to the US. Like, hopefully, it's not going to be our next like abroad holiday because we I can't speak. The next abroad holiday we have planned is Japan. It's going to be a while before we go there, though, because we want to save up a lot of money for it. Because we want to spend maybe 3 weeks to a month there. And we're thinking of going, like, during the springtime where the sakura are blooming. Like, that's the time of year we want to go. And one time I did want to go, like, during the summer festival, but it would be really tricky to time it so we could enjoy, like, Hanami and a summer festival at the same time during the same vacation. That would be some incredible timing. And I don't even think we could get it all in within a month. Don't think that happens within a month. I'm pretty sure that's a few months apart. Yeah, when we do go back to the States, we'll probably go to some of the states we didn't visit last time, so we're definitely not going to go to New York. I don't know if we'll go to Florida or not. I mean, maybe we'll have a small trip in Florida, and then we go to some of the states we haven't been to yet. Are there any good states that you could recommend? Because honestly, I don't know what good locations there are. Like, what would be like some good US states to visit for a holiday? I've only been to a couple, so I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Well, we don't have to worry about it for a while, because it'll be a long time before we return to the US. I might as well. I can talk about the planned Japan holiday eventually, some more though. One location I do want to try and go to within the Japanese holiday would be going to Hokkaido. Obviously Tokyo, that's the obvious one. I want to go to Akihabara because the anime capital of the world. So of course I'm going to want to try and go there. It's going to be super jelly, but it's going to be super... Honestly, I would not be surprised if by then I have a GoPro and I could just end up vlogging some of my vacation in Japan. Although, with certain nuisance streamers, I don't think I would do that. I'd probably just take pictures at most. Because certain nuisance streamers have given people a bad reputation, so I'm probably not going to live stream it. Just pics. Yeah, exactly. But maybe I might record my visit to Akihabara. Because there's obviously a lot. I want to have a lot of spending money just for Akihabara alone. Because I'm 100% gonna spend loads of money there. Yep, skeleton mouse. Thank you, Necro. Have a good rest of your day as well. Yeah. I do hope I can get a lot of money saved up, ready for the Japanese holiday. Just so I can spend the majority of it in Akiba. Because there's a lot of merchandise and anime stuff I want to get there. Probably have to bring like an extra suitcase just to store all my stuff. Maybe we'll find some more Hololive stuff there, because I found some in America, surprisingly enough. If I had $400 extra, I probably would have spent all of them on a Usopp Nakano statue. It was actually $400. If we had that spending money, I would have bought it. That would have been my only purchase from the whole US. It's $5,400 on a statue of a bunny girl. But I'd say it would be money well spent. But one thing I do need to do before going to Japan, I need to learn some more Japanese. Like, I need to be able to, like, properly... I need to figure out what's a good site to learn some Japanese from. Because these days it's seeming like it's harder and harder just to learn a language without being bombarded with advertisements or subscription services. Like, bro, we just want to learn a language. It's not that big of a deal. Why do we need to pay money just to learn a language? I mean, obviously we have to pay money in general for, like, all the materials and stuff, but I don't want to have to pay a subscription service just to try and learn a language. I can do some basic sentences and obviously a bunch of numbers, but I need to be able to do some basic conversation. And from what I've heard, it will take a long time to learn a language. And I've not actually started yet, but at some point, maybe I could do some streams where I'm actively learning Japanese. Like, that might be interesting to do. I might consider that at some point. Just streams of learning Japanese. Obviously I need to find a good site to properly learn Japanese first. But once I can get all that figured out, then I'll be good to go. And I think, stream-wise, I think I'll just keep going until I find shiny chickens. If it decides it even wants to shine. Oh god, it scared me for a second, I thought that was it. Right, I'll just run through and see if anything shines. Nothing on the wall, thankfully. Chickens, maybe? So, either we get to about 2 hours of the stream, or we find the shiny eggs. Those will be the two conditions to finish up the stream for today, because I've got to get up early tomorrow for work, so can't be going for too long. Got one of those usual 9:30 shifts, so gotta leave the house relatively early. Do I keep going there? I can't ever do something else. Oh, this is actually... This is bad. I'm feeling... I feel like I'm in the process of burning out. I need to find one more shiny and just finish up. I don't want to burn out of this game. I need to find one more. Just one more. No, I do need a Genki, but... I mean, I could just do this one. Don't know if it's about... Oh yeah! Oh, let me scroll up, alright. Have you done a hack from... No. I've not done anything of Radical Red. If I'm being completely honest, I've not really done any ROM hacks for a while. Just because I've been so focused on using actual hardware that I've completely forgotten about ROM hacks. Okay. And there we go. Just going back to normal, AFKing at the tower, because I do need one more Pancham. So I guess I'll just keep this going until we hit the 2-hour mark. And then fingers crossed the Pancham shows up. I don't mind getting an alpha. If it starts raining and then a Goomy shows up, I wouldn't mind that. True. You know, I will do that. I will keep resetting until it starts raining, and then I'll do the hunt again. Like, day or night, I just need to get it to start raining. I mean, probably daytime, because then it would last longer. But if I can get it to rain, then a Goomy can also be in the spawn pool. No. Keep going until it starts raining. No. The better for CA will change for the rounds. Yeah, as soon as home compatibility happens, the meta is 100% going to change. But my guess, I don't think home compatibility will be a thing till, at the very least, Pokemon Day. Because for some reason, we're still not allowed to have it as early as the first month. Like, at the very least, release it when the DLC goes live. Like, that would make a lot more sense. Because they have all this extra time and they still didn't get Pokemon Home ready. And they're different teams doing it. As long as it's not as bad as when BDSP had its home compatibility, then it should be okay. Because that one was awful. It took forever and they still released it broken. But they're going to allow Mewtwo. Eeveelutions will be allowed for 0 2. So someone use Diancie. Diancie's available? I thought you couldn't use it yet. I thought you couldn't use the Diancie yet. I thought it was just Xerneas and Yveltal. Why is it still not raining? So I'll probably just keep doing my more customization stuff. I hope we do get more customization in the DLC. Like some kind of hair salon card, so we can get more hair options. Maybe some new clothing options. Because despite all we've got, I still feel like X and Y was probably a bit better. I genuinely feel like X and Y's customization stuff was better than this game. Because with hair, I've got some of the most basic hair. Like X and Y had massive twin tails. This game's twin tails are absolutely pathetic. Like they're almost non-existent compared to the X and Y ones. Oh, it's raining. Okay. I'm not using an Eeveelution team for Battle Royale Online. Okay. Okay. Now it's raining. There is a chance of a shiny Goomy spawning. At least that way I can get more, try and get more than just a Pancha. And I'm pretty sure after it stops raining, Goomy should stay there. Because, yeah, as far as I know, I'm pretty sure a shiny Goomy should stay in its spawn point after the rain stops. Yeah, it's on the rooftop near where Vivian and Budu can spawn. Because some shinies can show up there and they're just barely in range to be like within the reset spawns. And Goomy can spawn in between them, so while it's raining, Goomy can show up there. I only learned that because of Chiaki. Because Chiaki found a shiny Goomy on that rooftop, so I'm going to try and do that as well. So then I've got two possible shinies I could get, being another Pancham and a Goomy. And in total, I do need 2 more Goomy, just because of Sliggoo as well. But fingers crossed I can get them all sorted, because I know about the first one. So about the yeah, that's the way I got my first one. I'm pretty sure I did AFK for that one as well. So I'm just gonna keep it running, maybe until quarter 2, and then I'll do the shiny checks. If nothing shows up, then I just keep it running again for another 15 minutes. Not quarter 2. I mean, maybe quarter 2 my time. Yeah, you know what, I will do that. Quarter 2 my time, and then once it hits 9 PM for me. So there'll be those 2 shiny checks, and then we finish up. Fingers crossed, a Pancham or a Goomy shot, preferably both. Because since time goes pretty slowly, since we're doing a lot of resets, there's more chances for the Goomy to shine. Now, of course, if Skiddo, Pikachu, Esper, or Litleo, or the Fletchling, or Flabebe, if any of them shine and they're not Esper, they're getting wiped away. Although Fletchling is a guaranteed out, so I would not mind a sharper Fletchling. Ugh! God, I need to crack my back. Ugh. I'll do a little bit of I'll just do a bit of doom scrolling. I don't know the pension. Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh! We've got an Alpha Sliggoo! We've got a shiny Sliggoo! I thought I heard it consistently. We've got a shiny Sliggoo. Alright, let's see if we've got anything else. There's a couple of Skiddo. I don't care about those. No Flabebe. There's a Litleo. I don't care about these ones. Is that shiny Pikachu? No. We've got a shiny Sliggoo. Yep. Honestly, I think this is probably better than doing the other one. It's an alpha as well. A shiny alpha Sliggoo. Oh my gosh. Okay, turn around. Turn around, big boy. Turn around. There we go. Got it. Oh, look at this big boy. Oh, it sucks we can't make him into a Goodra. But look at that. His shiny alpha Sliggoo. Makes my shiny Gumi look common. Glad I decided to make it rain. How lucky you got a shiny one. Yeah, and the fact it was a Sliggoo. Now let me go ahead and kill all the rest of these extra Pokemon because I do not need them. The 2 Skiddo and the Litleo. I can't target it yet. Okay, get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. Come on. And get rid of this one. There we go. Well, now I know what to do if I want to get another shiny Gumi. Alright. I guess we're gonna call it there for today. I got a new Pokemon. It really sucks that this one couldn't have become the Goodra. But hopefully I get another one soon. What does shiny Pikachu look like in the game? One second. Let me find it quickly. Where is Pikachu? There it is. There we go. It's just like a more darker colour. Like the colour that Pichu is, and then becomes that colour. If that makes sense. Alright. I think that's honestly a really good place to end things. Shiny Alpha Sliggoo. And that wasn't even up to the 45 minutes. I just kept hearing an Alpha Sliggoo, like, constantly. I just knew I had to check. I'm so glad I checked. But I know it's a relatively short stream, but I'm feeling the burnout. I need to turn off this game. Alright, so, yep, for now, this has been BiriboFukuro signing off. Bye-bye!